Dan the Natural Man Show. Hello, it is a wonderful Tuesday. It's going to be cold here, believe it or not. We're in the south. But tonight we're going to have our first freezing. So I got to get the aloe plants in and all that. Although it is the, it's the last day of October. It is actually trick-or-treat day, right? So this is a video, and this is on dementia. It's in the, I'm making a, what do you call it? Oh God, I can't remember. It's just a joke, it's a bad joke, okay? But, God, I really can't think of the word, but I'm making a series of videos. They call it something else on YouTube, but I'm making a series of videos about dementia, some of the ways that we can prevent it, slow it down, and even reverse it. So today's video is about vitamin D and dementia risk. This study is a link between vitamin D and dementia risk is confirmed. So they're finding that if you have low vitamin D levels throughout your life, you are you have double the risk of developing dementia when you get older, double the risk. And of course, from the school I came from, we believe in using all natural as much as possible, meaning herbs and nothing synthetic, no synthetic vitamins or anything. But in this case, if your vitamin D is low, you have to go get out in the sun 10 minutes at least 3 times a week. 10 to 15 minutes 3 times a week. If you live in a place where there's a lot of cloud cover or it's winter time and you can't get a lot of sun, I mean, I come to the conclusion, that you have to take vitamin D, vitamins, the vitamin D, the tablets, if you can't get in the sun all the time, or if you live in a colder environment or somewhere where it's overcast a lot, places like Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Scotland, wherever. You know where you're at if it's overcast, so. The only thing with vitamin D, when you take it as a vitamin, you have to make sure you don't take too much, because vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning that the body does store vitamin D in your fat tissues. So it is possible to take too much, but they have found taking 2,000 IUs a day shouldn't cause anyone any problems as far as taking too much. But the study, let's see, the largest study of its kind, researchers suggest that older people not getting enough vitamin D may double the risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. This study was published in the August 6, 2014 online issue of Neurology. The study looked at blood levels of vitamin D, which includes vitamin D from food, supplements, and sun exposure. We expected to find an association between low vitamin D levels and the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's, but the results were surprising. We actually found that the association was twice as strong as we anticipated. They followed 1,658 people over the age of 65 who were dementia-free, had their vitamin D blood levels tested. After an average of 6 years, 171 participants developed dementia and 102 had Alzheimer's disease. The study found that people with low levels of vitamin D had a 53% increased risk of developing dementia, and those who were severely deficient had a 125% increased risk compared to participants with normal levels of vitamin D. People with low levels of vitamin D were nearly 70% more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease, and those who have severe deficiency were over 120% more likely to develop the disease. So that's a big deal. So vitamin D. Get in the sun. I mean, there's some foods I don't recommend that contain it. What is it? Vitamin D is found in fatty fishes, salmon, tuna, mackerel, and milk, eggs, and cheese. The only one that lists that Christopher was okay with was the wild-caught fish. But the best place to get it, in my opinion, and not just my opinion, is the sun. Because eating too much of these types of foods, they cause their own set of problems. So, anyway, if you like the video, please like it and share it. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, danthenaturalman.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.